Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your love monthly tarot reading. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and take a look at your dominant energy, which is basically the energy that's influencing your entire reading. I'm also going to take a look at your past, present, future, what's coming towards you, who's coming towards you, what's in your challenge position, how to overcome that challenge, and much, much more. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. Also, remember that this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. It could be you towards somebody here towards you. So if you feel the need to reverse the roles, then go ahead and do so. And also, this can be for your sun, your moon, rising, or your Venus placement. So if those positions are dominant in your chart, please make sure to check those positions out as well. Without further ado, let's go ahead and see what's going on here for you. And you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. You have here the Five of Swords. So here with the Five of Swords, there might be some kind of a disagreement, some kind of energy here of challenge, okay, around you, perhaps some kind of argument, okay, that sort of thing. But what this is saying is don't back down. Of course, don't go out there and start a war. But if something or somebody here is challenging you, you know, this is going to require some kind of confrontation. Okay, let's go ahead and put that one on the side. You also have here the Two of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, you're going to have to make a decision during this time about the situation. Some kind of decision needs to be made. I feel like you've already been weighing out the pros, the cons, the pluses, the minuses. And so there's going to be some kind of energy here of decisiveness coming in. Okay, also, you might be dealing with the sign of Sagittarius. I see the sign of Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? The sign of Aquarius at the bottom of the deck, the star here. So yeah, I do see that there's going to be some kind of healing energy. You know, sometimes healing energy can only happen if there's something destructive. I know it sounds counter, intuitive, right? To what healing is. But sometimes if you keep avoiding, okay, like I'll give you an example. If there's an elephant in the room and there's tension in that room, right? Everybody can see that there's that elephant, but nobody talks about it. You want to move towards, the side of the wall, even though you don't fit anymore because that elephant is just growing and growing and growing. And even though this tension is being built, you don't say anything. You don't say anything because, you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want this person to be mad. You don't want to get triggered, that sort of thing. So, the more that you avoid this, the less that you are likely to heal it, right? So sometimes healing needs to come through by you confronting something, by you actually disagreeing if you actually disagree with something, and by you actually making a decision that perhaps it's not easy for you to make, but in order for this situation to actually heal, you're going to have to make a decision that perhaps you haven't been wanting to make because you're afraid that something else will happen, okay? Sometimes you're so focused on avoiding some catastrophe from happening that you actually create it. So again, I'm letting you know so that you're aware of that, okay? Also here in your challenge position, you have here the Ace of Pentacles. So it's going to be a little bit challenging for you to create a harmonious dynamic in some kind of committed connection. It's also going to be a little bit challenging for somebody to want to commit for long term, okay? There's some kind of a challenging position here where also, it might be challenging for you to want to talk about finances, want to, work together with somebody to build wealth, that sort of thing, okay? So there's something here challenging with regards to something long-term, okay? Now also here with the Queen of Swords, I do see that you're not wearing your heart on your sleeve. So that's going to be very helpful if you want to confront something, because this means that you are going, at this, or you're, kind of approaching the situation with a rather logical mind, and you're emotionally detached from it. Your emotions are not attached to the situation. So therefore, I feel like there's going to be some kind of energy where you're going to process all the information logically, not emotionally. Now, I'm also seeing here with the Magician, the root of the issue is the fact that you're not taking action. You're not manifesting something. You're leaving it up to the universe. You're waiting for something to happen. You're like, no, I'm just going to wait until it goes away. I'm just going to wait until that process is out. You don't want to start any trouble. But this is telling you the root of the issue is the fact that you're actually not manifesting this, okay? Sometimes it's very dangerous when a person goes towards weakness instead of going towards strength. Okay. Because if you are strong in a weak position and you're not using that power, okay, then you're not able to resolve it. So this is all about you recognizing the power that you have over the situation and actually utilizing that power. Okay. Now also here in the past, you have here the Knight of Cups. You got what you wanted in the recent past. In the recent past, you got something that you really wanted, and that could possibly be the hesitancy. For some, maybe you prayed a lot for the situation to get better, to happen for you, and bam, it happened. And now you're like, okay, well, I can't complain because that's what I asked for. I can't complain because that's what I wanted. But if things are moving, which they're constantly moving, okay, in everybody's life, then you have to kind of move with those moving changes as well. Okay. Now also coming towards you is patience. Be patient. Okay. There's also different areas of your life that this is saying you're going to have to pay attention to, those areas of your life that you've been neglecting, ignoring, or putting on the back burner. Oh, I'll get to that later. I'll get to that tomorrow. It's like those areas of your life are already kind of becoming chaotic. You have to start paying attention to them. So start creating balance in those areas of your life that perhaps right now are stressing you out. Be patient with yourself, be gentle with yourself, but also this is all about taking action, okay? And here with the King of Swords, I do see that in your subconsciousness, there's somebody here who is mirroring you. Okay. I feel like you and this person are both mirroring one another. That's why there's this challenging position. I feel like both you and this person are not emotionally attached to the situation. Both you and this person have been through a lot, and there's some kind of tension. I feel like there's some kind of tension that perhaps is being created right now. Also here with the Eight of Swords, this individual sees you as being stuck. You're either giving this person excuses as to why you can't do this, as to why you can't do that, but that's how they're seeing you. They're seeing you as a victim. They're seeing you as needing help. They're seeing you as vulnerable. That's how they're seeing you. I mean, do you want to be seen as vulnerable? I wouldn't if I were you, okay? I'd rather be seen as strong, right? Now, here with the Death in the reverse, I do see here your action advice, okay, is to finish and close out a chapter in your life that you still have not yet closed out, okay? The longer that you keep it open-ended, the longer that you drag the situation out. So there's still some kind of loose ends that need to be tied up, things that maybe were unsaid that you wanted to say, things that need to be resolved that you still haven't resolved. Look at those areas in your life or within the situation, and it needs to be closed out. A decision has to be made about this already. With the Five of Wands, again, there's going to be some tension. There might be some kind of conflicting energy. Don't back away. Don't be afraid. Sometimes that is what's necessary in order for you to create peace, in order for you to get healing, okay? Now let's go ahead and start clarifying what this Five of Swords is here for you, and why is it here in your dominant energy position. Why is this Five of Swords here as your dominant energy? So here you have the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands reverse, the Judgment, and at the bottom here, the Three of Wands. So yeah, I see that right now you're taking a step back. You're taking a step back. You don't want to fight. You don't want to argue. You don't want to say anything. You're kind of waiting for somebody to come in. If you don't approach a situation with action, I do sense that, yes, this person will be coming in with some kind of an apology, a gesture of love. I do see that somebody here does have love for you, but I'm also sensing that there's still some kind of work that needs to be done. You still need to be putting in some kind of work, some kind of effort. Only you know what that is. I do see also that somebody here needs to lower their guard. Somebody here who has been very guarded, who put up a wall, a defense mechanism. You need to start lowering that defense mechanism, whether this is you or this person. For some, there might be a reconciliation. Somebody here coming in to want to work something out with you. For others of you guys, you're going to finally hear the call. If your walls are all the way up and the universal forces are trying to get your attention, how are you ever going to hear that? Okay, so bring down your wall. If somebody here has been feeling a little bit defensive, I feel like they're going to ease off on that energy. Okay, so there's some kind of energy here of enlightenment. You're going to have some kind of a reawakening. Like, oh wow, now I understand why things had to happen in this way so that the solution is created. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and go into the extended reading. So in the extended reading, I'm going to go ahead and dive deeper into the situation, the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves and actions towards you, how this entire situation will all resolve itself for you, what's going to be the final result, and we will end the reading with any messages from Spirit, okay? So if you want to check that out, the link to the extended is down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And I have partnered with Psychic Source so that you can receive 10 minutes for only $10 and an additional 3 minutes for free. I'm not the one doing the readings on Psychic Source, but you can choose any psychic of your choice. You can choose to either talk to them online or call them. Make sure to use my special discount code 26489 at checkout. The link to my Psychic Source partnership is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.